There you are, YouTube. Do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Hey, I thought we might go to my movie collection behind me to do a random ranking. That's right, we're gonna pick from those films behind me. We're gonna pick 3 movies at random and then rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Then I'll hop into that comment section and we'll talk about movies. Let's get to picking some movies. Okay, you know, I'm always trying to find areas that I don't pick from very often, but I don't know, okay, here, this one's interesting. This one is wrapped still. So I've never unwrapped one of these movies. Then maybe something over here. I don't know, maybe up here. Ooh, I feel oh, darn it, I just looked. Actually, I can't do this one because I just did it. What I was feeling was a lenticular. Ah, darn it. I gotta get rid of this one. Oh my gosh, this was the wrapped one. I've never seen it. It's a Tim Burton movie. So we gotta pick all 3 new movies. Okay, let's just do whatever this is. And then let's do this one. And then maybe this one. Ooh, okay. Seen it. Gosh, I feel like I did this one recently also. So I'm gonna pick a different one. It's gonna be this. All right, that works. Hey, this is funny. Okay, here we go. All right, first off, we have this Blu-ray DVD combo of The Theory of Everything. Look at that. This is kind of cool because the text is like this, but the image is like this. I like that. That's kind of cool. Okay, so this movie I actually really liked. Like, I thought it was, when it came out, and I would probably, if I were to watch it today, I would still probably really like it, but this was the year that Birdman also came out, and like Michael Keaton was up for Best Actor, as was Eddie Redmayne for this role. Eddie Redmayne won, and like, gosh, it's hard for, like, I was like rooting for Michael Keaton, but I also thought maybe he should have won, and he did win, Eddie Redmayne. So this was like a year where like I just wanted a tie to happen, and I know we haven't had a tie in forever, but like if I was allowed to give a tie, this would have been it. So while I think this was very well deserved, I think Michael Keaton would have also been very well deserved, and ultimately I think I wish Michael Keaton had won. Because this is kind of a biopic, and I usually don't like when biopics win the acting award, except for Helen Mirren for The Queen. I mean, there's probably other cases too, but I just like a fully like invented for the screen character. If I have to like toss a coin between 2, you know, obviously I'm saying I want there to be a tie, but if I had to pick one and flip a coin, I probably would have gone Michael Keaton because of the originality there, where here there is a, you know, template, I guess, that he can turn to seek inspiration for how to act out the scenes, I guess, you know, and the character and all of that. So, you know, but still, really good movie. I remember being in tears at the end of it. I like it. All right, here, this is the slip. Let's see if okay, so that's the same. Yep, right there. Check it out. But yeah, I really like this movie. One of the year's very best, I would agree. It was very good. All right, next we have, this one's kind of funny because if you know AJ's Movie Place over across the pond, he is culling his collection. He's minimizing it, trying to get rid of stuff that either doesn't even like, or stuff that maybe was just like he liked it, but it was a one-time watch and really doesn't have, you know, doesn't really feel like maybe ever watching it again. And this is one of the movies that he was like, okay, I'm probably going to get rid of this, And I was like, ooh, that'd be a tough one for me because I really like this movie. Like, I want to call this like a 10 out of 10 movie because I have no problems with it. But is it really a 10 out of 10 movie? It's like, it's what's it doing to like push the medium forward and be like elevate the medium or whatever. It's not really doing any of that, but I just really like this movie. And it's not like I think it's one of my favorite movies of all time, but it's just like one that I don't really have any complaints with. And I really enjoy. It's one of those. To where it's like, how do you give it a bad score if if it has all of those things? But at the same time, you're not going to put like in your top 50. But yeah, I really like this movie. I really love. Well, this movie actually had a really cool poster. I remember. This is not the poster. The poster was like Nicolas Cage made out of bullets, which is really cool. This is neat though because it has kind of a metallic quality to it. Can you see that right there? But the opening credits of this is also really awesome because we have like the make it's like showing you the making of a bullet, starting with the very first portion of the manufacturing of it, and then ending, uh, you know, and ending some in someone's, I think, head. So it's very interesting the way that was handled. But yeah, I don't know, kind of like that movie. All right, next we have a Best Picture winner. We have American Beauty. This is a 1999 film. 1999 is one of the greatest years of all time for cinema, and they chose American Beauty. I think there are loads of other movies from that year that maybe could have, should have, also could have, should have won, but I also understand this one winning. I don't like look at this one and be like, how. I get it. I get it. It's like that little indie engine that could, and it did. And there's bigger stuff too, like the Matrix. The Matrix is probably be the one I would have voted for. And if you watch it today, sure, there are a couple things that feel a little like visually dated about it, but still. But anyway, this one here, yeah, it's just so like it's like watching a bunch of weirdos, you know, that like the whole thing with like the floating bag, everything like Thora Birch is going through. What is that? It's almost like some of the stuff they're like talking about in Fight Club, maybe, where it's like your life is. I mean, no. I mean, gosh, I don't know. Weirdos was not the right word now that I'm thinking about the movie as a whole, because Chris Cooper, the way he treats his son, and the way Chris Cooper treats himself. Weirdos isn't the right word, but like, I don't know. I guess what I'm thinking is like you have this like suburban America, and I guess it may have this exterior look of picture perfect, but there's a lot underneath that sheen. Anyway, here we go. How are we going to rank these? I think I'm going to rank them actually in backwards order to which I showed them. I think I'm going to go with American Beauty number 1, and then Lord of War number 2, just because it's like it's mid. It's wonderfully mid. Is that the right? Am I using that correctly? Like it's like mid, but like not negative. I don't mean that negatively. I don't know. I like it. And then The Theory of Everything, I had a very strong emotional response to that movie when I saw it, at the end especially, and I think it's some of the greatest acting I've ever seen from not only from Eddie Redmayne but from anybody. And yeah, I Felicity Jones, she was good. Um, yeah, I don't know. I like all of these movies, so this is maybe this is more of an exercise in nostalgia for me because it's like oldest, middle, oldest, least, oldest. So maybe that's what I'm looking at. Like this one's been in my life longer, so I care about it more, I guess. And then this one, it hasn't been in my life as long, but I still really like it. Plus Nicolas Cage, and then this one, is relatively new. So, and I don't even think I've watched it since seeing it in the theaters, but Yeah, I don't know. I think this is where I'm at. American Beauty, then Lord of War, and then The Theory of Everything. But my question to you is, have you seen these films? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.